Paddy here, and today I'm gonna do analysis on season number 27. As you know, I don't have time, so I'm doing analysis on seasons. After I complete this season, we are gonna have two more episodes, and if I complete those two episodes, we are done with all the work I need to complete. Okay, now this is the continuation of Fizron versus Morok, and now let's see what happens. Morok goes near that Fizron and examines him, I think, and he sends a signal to the mechanic, and the mechanic is already looking on his apprentice who is dead, and Bro unleashes a magic spell, and then he just fixes himself. Bro is more powerful than anything. Here, look, can he be fixed? I have other things to do on another section of the front. And then he leaves. And the blacksmith examines him and checks if he can do anything. I am so fed up with these techno demons. Aren't you fed up with them too? He breaks the fourth wall and says that, and then out of nowhere the techno scientist comes and locates the techno Fizron. Well, the blacksmith is examining him. So, it's you who helps to break down my toys. Now, I'll break you down too. And they both start fighting. And this bro just unleashes a shield, and the techno scientist is just laser guy, and even our bro has shields. They both just fight and nothing happens. And bro pulls out the reflecting shield that can reflect anything, and this is also Captain America's shield, bro. It can return to him. No. That's too much pressure on the shield. Bro just taps his shaft and techno demons arrive. And bro places something. Bro has upgraded himself so much. Let's skip the fighting part because I don't have that much time. After some time of fighting, the blacksmith pulls out a big gun. I think so it has a hard shell, and because of it the techno scientist, his shield was destroyed, and finally he got one little damage. And then bro just casually tosses the blade away from the techno demon, and the techno demon comes closer to Fizron, and then he just unleashes his whole power on that shield, and he launches missiles or something, and the shield breaks. That was Captain America's shield, and this is Uru blade made out of Uru from You're a worthy opponent. I have more important things to deal with. And bro tries to shoot, but no use. Bro just takes the Fizron block and moves away, and now Fizron is useless. And in the next episode, he cross-examines him for any parts that can be used, and he sees some wires, and he sees that nothing can, there's no use of him, but he can use him as spare parts or something, I don't know. And now we get teleported to the front line. Here there's a clash between, I don't know, techno demons and the new Reich. Yeah, it's the techno demons and the new Reich, I thought. And I don't think so it's yeah, now we have the hypnosis. I don't think so it's the front line, and he directly falls on 2-3 tanks and kills them. And he's like so engaged in fighting. And let's just skip to the main parts. And now our big boss enters, the big artillery monster which is huge shells. Tries to do a lot of damage for KV6, I mean Hypnosis. And let's skip this part too. And Hypnosis stabilizes him and he hypnotized him. He can't do anything and he charges onto him. But now, here, right at this moment, our newly upgraded KV6 arrives. Let's go! He saves artillery monster and starts fighting. Bro got a large update. This is basically KV6 versus KV6, but one is on the ally side and one is on the techno side. And this time KV6, he is dangerous. Be aware of his hypnosis. Okay, if anybody falls under its spell, snap them out of it with a ram or a shot. And bro is scared that he starts shooting without. Oh no, he's actually not scared. He thinks that again he's gonna control him, so he shoots without opening his eyes. And now the hypnosis is over, and now they both fight. And then next, the important parts, skip to ram, and hypnosis uses the beam, and KV6 used him like a shield to protect artillery monster. That is our KV6. And bro just uses the shield, but they need to overpower the shield or hypnosis. Yeah, he started hypnotizing again. No, don't take KV6. No, hypnosis has taken KV6 and he charges onto him and he kills him. No, artillery monster is not hypnotized. Taking time and shoots and boom. But bro still has the power to hypnotize and he shouts, and artillery monster is almost down and he uses the beam, but our blacksmith arrives with the shield and he deflects it, and bro loses and he says, I've arrived just in time. And KV6 and artillery monster start fighting again, and hypnosis tries to use the shield, but the shield is now overheated and he returns back to the base because he thinks he's overpowered. And the blacksmith examines the something of the hypnosis. Well, you've been through quite a beating. Come to my workshop, I'll patch you up. And they both return to his workshop. And there we can see Techno Fidgeron. Don't go anywhere. Bro laughs jokingly. And bro starts taking measurement. And that shield, what kind of shield is it you have? I wish I had one like that. It's the last one. The first one is broken in the last battle. But don't worry, I'll make you a protection against energy blasts. And now bro just starts pressing some buttons and some claws arrive. And they start fixing them or upgrading them, you can say anything. And here we have the techno scientist. That Chin can actually manage to fight me. And now he presses a few buttons and now he has got a new hand. Bro is like commercial, I can't say that. I'm not letting that slide, and a new alarm comes. and hypnosis monster is teleported. No. It is, oh, I've got important guest coming. But in this season, home animations has not revealed it who it is, and I think so. It is, and I think so. It is the, you know, that one, yeah. The techno leader has told I will send 3 of my apprentices or something you can say, but he has only sent one of them, that is KV. I mean, yeah, hypnosis. I think so. Those two are the other, and then we'll see in the other future episodes. We don't know if it is the Techno General because we didn't see him spawning out of that portal, but if you see that portal, it's kind of specialty or something. I think so. It's the Techno General. Now let's get back into this episode. And now here we have the Soviet commander or something you can say, and he says the mission objective is to find a valuable cargo and bring it back to base. Wait, we just rescued a little German guy there. Why didn't anyone say right away there was a cargo there too? Because we didn't know it ourselves. When the soldier regained consciousness, he told us everything. We need to recover the memory block. And the leader says, will be done. And then they get into the plane. This plane is common in all of the episodes. And if you can see, there are some patches for it, which means it was newly repaired right now. Right before some time or some days. And there's a tragic thing. Here we have the new Reich soldiers, and they start shooting onto this plane with Soviet Union weapons. Yeah, you know what? You use our weapons, but we can't use yours. I'm gonna not allow that. I mean, I don't care. It's home animation's decision. Let's just skip to other episodes, please, because nothing happens in this. But at the last episode, everyone is gonna be sad. And after that, few techno demons. After few episodes, few techno demons appear through the portals, and they start taking away the ruins of that place. And now the leader says maybe they took the crate, and this guy has found a missile launcher somewhere in between these episodes, and he says, are you suggesting we recover the portal? We don't even know what's there. It's pure suicide. But I like this kind of plan. We need to distract them and get into the portal, not another war. And bro, distract them using the rocket launcher or missile launcher, I don't know. And while the techno demons are distracted, they enter into the portal, and lucky for them, they directly get teleported to the techno demon factory. And there they see many ruins of you can say older dead tanks. And then the leader is shocked, and he orders both of them to move forward. And the leader observes everything while he moves. And let's just skip to the good part in this episode. And the camera detects them, and I think so it detects them, but it doesn't care. and he says explosives or something, I don't know. Yeah, they find explosives and they blast through this, and bro is clumsy one more time, and because of that an alarm has been set and techno demon tanks start arriving. And why is there a punching bag in the tank's world? Is the techno scientist strong or something? I don't know if it's a punching bag or something else, or a capsule holding something, but let's just skip. And those three, without looking, fall into a hole. And here we are in the techno scientist room. And when the techno scientist sees them, he is shocked and ready for anything. They are not scared and they start shooting him. But our techno scientist is smart and he uses shields and many more things. But our people are also smart. And let's just skip. And bro sees the block, Fidgeron memory block, and he just pulls it out. But they don't have a portal to teleport right now. What are they gonna do? And he signals them he has found a block, but the techno scientist is distracted in more fighting. And we have the gas, and because of coincidence, right in time, the one techno tank appears, and they escape to that portal, and the techno scientist is like, run now. And finally they think they have found the block, let's go. But they see that something's kind of off, and techno tanks start arriving. And while they're escaping from the techno tanks, here we can see Corrosion. He is now on a current mission to observe what are the things happening around them, in the front line, in the back of them. And here we can see the New Reich members. And Corrosion sees the New Reich members and he hides in the bushes so that just bro dodges. His reflexes are too good, bro. And then Corrosion casually again goes for a stroll, and then he encounters techno demon tanks. And he hides in the bush. But because of the sound, one techno demon tank got it out and he starts shaking in the bush. But Corrosion has already escaped from them. From there. And now it's raining, and Corrosion is singing the song, rain, rain, go away, come again another day, please leave me. There are the New Reich members, bro. And how is the fire surviving in that rain, bro? And the New Reich members, they start attacking the techno demons for no reason. Okay, next, let's skip. And here we can see the New Reich members taking control of the tanks and ordering them to do work. The German tanks accept, but the Soviet Union tank says, nah, I don't care, kill me if you want. And he kills him very brutally. And then it's night time, and here we can see techno demon tanks preparing for a war or something, I don't know. And they are just preparing barriers in front of them and something else. And here we can see the land cruiser, and we can see the scientist and the other tank discussing about how to fix the land cruiser, and there are other tanks fixing him too. And corrosion analyzes all of this. And here in the next scene we can see the new rights fully prepared for something, or they are just prepared. And here we can see the Dora tank, I mean just Dora. Here we can see the new rights, I mean not the new rights, the goated trio, and they think that they have found help. They jump into a pit, but because they don't want to involve and don't want to get accidentally shot by them. I mean, he thinks they are his friends, but actually now they are his enemies. And Corrosion thinks to help them, and he launches 2 shells, and that's it. Both of the 2 big tanks are dead, and don't know why the small tanks are scared and get away. And here you can see the new Raj members are ready to help them, but they are on a bad plan, very bad. And the trio are confused. They don't know if they want to mix with them, and the new Raj leader arrives. What do we have here? Maybe we can settle this dispute. We are fighting the same enemy after all. We haven't done anything. Silence. We haven't done anything to you. He says, I'm sorry for my mistakes. And he observes the what's in that crate. And he panics and he says, oh, it's just some junk. Nothing valuable. You carry junk around with you? It's a lucky charm. Take the crate. And they just take it to the base, I think so. I don't know. And there we can see Corrosion. And here we can see more and more tanks and stuff, and Corrosion enters the base. And he examines everything while he is moving. And here we can see assembly of something happening. And I'll kidnap him myself. The master will be pleased. He happens to need scientists. No point of coming back empty-handed. I have never found the stronghold. And one of the tanks sees him and presses the alarm. And the scientist also gets a warning and tries to escape. And outside the base, here we have the leader, and he says, your lucky charm doesn't work. And now they start killing him. And where did Bro's rocket launcher go? And what is it doing until now? I don't know. And the goated trio are dead after many years of service. Many months of service. Thank you. And this, the new rights leader laughs without any mercy. Bro, at this point, kill yourself and laugh. And here we can see Corrosion fighting with the new rights. And here we have a surprise scene that's gonna surprise everyone. And the leader comes and pulls fuel levers just like the techno scientist, and the Dora's very large shell has launched, but Corrosion enables his shield, and he has survived just by a few inches. And here we can see the scientist hiding, and I'm not going anywhere. And he says, I don't need all of you anyway. And he cuts his head and takes it away to his master's base. And why aren't the new Reich members affected by this gas? Don't know. And this is corrosion and the dead scientist. And bro backstabs them with bullets. And other tank is wondering what was that, and he turns and he's dead. And then bro returns to the base, and Toxicus says, report. My master, I still haven't found stronghold. Large enemy forces are gathering around us. To the south, the Techno Demons are fortifying the front line. To the north, the new tank alliance calling itself the New Reich has emerged. To the east, the coalition of tanks is preparing major offensive against the Techno Demons. Essentially, we caught between a hammer and an anvil. And he says, any good news? Yes, my master, I've brought you the scientist's head. Perhaps he can help us solve some of our problems. Not bad, we'll think of something. And this is the whole Techno Demon base, and the Techno Scientist lives in it. And here we have Hypnosis getting repaired again. And I think so, the person who appears now is a special guest. Yeah, this Techno General. I think so, he's a special guest. And he says, what was that noise? A couple of parasites infiltrated the laboratory. Unfortunately, they managed to escape. Stop wasting time and resources on that trash. Who exactly did you just call trash? Stay out of our way. Means that the Techno General has more priority than the Techno Scientist. And bro, these Techno General abilities, I can't describe them, bro. Just see for yourself. He has large shells like artillery monster. And bro has hyper shot, which releases 4 bullets just for one shot. And bro just starts laughing. And this defense, bro, what is this? What is that spinning, bro? I'm so... Bro thinks... Yeah, Hypnosis thinks that his attacks work on his allies, but sometimes that doesn't work. And this shield, I'm gonna tell oh my god to the shield. And now finally Hypnosis is dead. Let's go. Let's go. And somehow there was a hole in that, and the hole opens, and Hypnosis is dead. What is this huge tank, bro? And why is it in the zombieverse? Why? He's on our side, says the Techno. He's too weak, and weakness is death, says the Techno General. And bro is like, what should I do right now? And here we have the Techno Scientist, the normal scientist appearing again. Toxicus is like, you wish to see me, my lord? Yes, I want to commend you. This trophy is simply magnificent. I'm glad you like my gift, says Corrosion. I brought him under my control with ease. His insane ideas and expertise are astonishing. With his knowledge, I can create a new army, new servants. But first, I need raw material. Is there anything suitable nearby? And he thinks, and Leviathan says, draw his attention away from us. Turn him against the Techno Demons. Yes, my lord, there's a heavily contested section of the front, not far from here. Several small techno demon towns are located there. They can be slaughtered. Excellent. Let's move out. I'll stay behind a little longer and have another chat with my favorite scientist. And now you can say the big tanks, the tank cities engine is enabled. Bros engine is very large, larger than anything, larger than any engine I have seen. And this large shell can kill any small village in any instant. And like this they kill small village, they kill techno demon tanks in small villages. And they take raw materials from them, and that's it, nothing else happens. Let's skip. And he sends many of his many of his tanks to bring raw materials. And then let's just skip. And in the final scene of this episode we can see a new tank taking form. And I haven't explained about the new. Well, the new rates is nothing that important, but here we have Bismarck's captain, who is very cruel. He grew. He wanted to get more raw materials, so he went to capture Norway and Denmark and all those. What you can say, northern European countries. And while he was occupying, there were 3 ships that came to attack him, but with pure pure mind they have defeated those 3 tanks. We almost thought we were gonna overpower them. The Denmark or England. Yeah, we thought the England tanks they are gonna overpower them, but one last minute and one last shell, and they all are dead. And yeah, that's it. That's nothing about the new rights. And the new rights is always developing. And they have also found 2 tanks, I think so. I don't remember properly. I don't know where they have found those 2 tanks, but yeah, I don't remember. And one more thing, we even got new techno demon ship tanks, which are very crazy, bro. You have to see them. They don't have that much power, just one that circle thing they always have, and lasers and water missiles. There are many things in the navy, more than the land and more than the air force. We don't have air force, we used to have air force, if you remember in the older episodes. Yeah, I'm talking too much trash, and let's go into 2 final episodes that I need to enlist, and then my work is done. And this is Elite Swati signing out.